On her first day on the job, the girl witnessed a colleague commit murder. She was so scared that she froze in place. At that moment, her partner, John, noticed her. The white police officer who had committed the murder quickly approached, trying to explain that things weren't what they seemed. Terrified, the girl backed away, but one of the younger officers, feeling guilty, immediately opened fire. The girl was shot and fell heavily onto the rubble below. The captain angrily confronted the younger officer, asking why he shot. The officer explained that the girl's body cam had recorded everything. The captain immediately ordered them to retrieve the body cam no matter what. However, when the younger officer reached the bottom, he found that the girl was gone. It turned out they were involved in illegal activities, and the girl had accidentally witnessed it. Determined to turn the footage over to her superiors, she ran while using her radio to call for backup. Before she could say much, John's voice came through the radio. He told her that if she handed over the body cam, they could pretend nothing had happened. But the girl knew this wasn't an option. The radio was no longer working. Injured from the gunshot and struggling to move, she tried desperately to escape, but was quickly spotted by the younger officer. He opened fire, wildly shooting at her. The girl sprinted toward a residential area, banging on doors and screaming for help. When she tried to use a phone to report the crime, no one would help her. Seeing that she was a police officer, the black residents refused to get involved. So she clutched her wound and continued fleeing. Eventually, she reached the back door of a convenience store and barged in. The noise startled Will inside. She quietly pressed the alarm button and grabbed a stick, following him. Meanwhile, John had tracked her to the convenience store. The girl begged Will to help her, but Will didn't want to get involved. When the police arrived, they didn't hesitate to cuff Will. He tried to struggle, but one of the officers pulled out a gun and threatened him.
What did you just say to me? Keep your mouth shut.
In that instant, Will's pride was shattered and he was brought to tears. He had thought that by calling the police, he would be cleared of any responsibility. But instead, he was treated this way. Soon after, another officer entered through the back door and failed to spot the girl hiding overhead. The officer asked Mike if he had seen a black female cop. Without hesitation, Mike firmly replied, no. He no longer wanted to help the police. After the officers left, the girl used glue to stitch up her wound and called Will to contact Danny. Danny immediately jumped in his car and rushed to pick her up. The girl quickly got into the car, finally letting out a breath of relief. However, during their conversation, she realized something was off about Danny. She snatched his gun and forced him to tell her the truth. It turned out that most of the officers were involved in a scheme with drug dealers to profit from illegal activities. The new boss was investigating them, so the captain had ordered the murder of the drug dealer to silence him. Upon learning the truth, the girl quickly got out of the car and tried to flee, but the captain had already issued a warrant for her arrest, making it impossible for her to hide. Desperate, she went to Will's house, asking him to let her stay and lay low. But what she didn't expect was that it wasn't just the police after her. Even the black gang leader was now hunting her down. The reason? The murdered black teenager was the gang leader's most beloved nephew, and the captain had shifted the blame onto the girl.